It's time to go beyond the hype. What's up guys, and it's already been 1 week with the Galaxy S22 Ultra. It's time to talk about everything from its camera performance to the battery to the design to the stuff that I don't like to the stuff that I like. Everything, let's get right into it. So I've been using the green model, and even before the launch I said that this is going to be the best color, and I was right. Hands down, this is the best color on the S22 Ultra. I always wanted to see green color on a Galaxy Note phone, and now I finally got it. Now before the launch, when we saw the leaks regarding this back camera design, there were a lot of mixed opinions, and even now some people don't like this, but personally I think this is probably the best flagship design out there. I absolutely love this patternless camera design. I've said it before, and in real life it looks even better. It's kind of crazy how Samsung went from a super bumpy look on the S20 Ultra just from 2 years ago to this flat clean look. The display on this thing is ridiculous. Like, this thing is built to be used outside in bright sunlight. Like, I have no issues viewing this display in any conditions whatsoever. Apart from the brightness, in terms of the actual quality of the screen, I can't really see a difference between this display versus the S21 Ultra or even the Note 20 Ultra. The stereo speakers are high quality. They are not just loud, but they also have great sound. Taking a look at the performance, the model that I own is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 variant with 8 gigs of RAM. This is the absolute base model that most people will go for. Out of this 8 gigs of RAM, you only get about 3 gigabytes something for your app usage, which is about half of what you get on Samsung's previous flagship phones that have 12 gigs of RAM. And as usual, we have seen in the speed test that the S22 Ultra can't really keep all the apps in the memory. It can still keep a few apps, but most of the apps were refreshed. But in terms of the real life usage, where you're mostly using 4 to 5 applications like social media apps or playing music, I haven't really noticed any problem whatsoever. Still, I wish Samsung had 12 gigs of RAM as the default RAM storage for all models. Let's face it, literally every Android flagship out there gets you 12 gigs of RAM, even the Pixel 6 Pro. I'm really not a fan of downgrading features, so Samsung, please stop this. Now moving on to the camera, I'm kind of mad that Samsung didn't bring this auto FPS feature before. This thing has helped so much in removing that jitteriness or that lag you get when you're shooting videos in low light situations. Now overall, this camera is amazing. From the videos to the photos, plus the level of control that Samsung is giving you is kind of crazy. From pro video to pro photos to expert raw, I mean, this camera system is packed with everything you need. This is probably the best phone for night portraits, and it also takes slightly sharper night mode photos than my iPhone 13 Pro Max. I'm still not a big fan of Samsung skin tones. This is a personal opinion, but again, some people like it. Now, one of the biggest improvements with the S22 Ultra is the social media app experience, which is something that has been lacking for years. All social media apps will utilize camera, but the app that is truly optimized is Snapchat. Snapchat has a built-in night mode, which is something that you don't even see on iPhone. On top of that, it actually accesses the space zoom, which is something that Instagram doesn't do. Instagram works okay, but I still prefer to record my stories with Snapchat. Now with that being said, the social media in-app video recording is still not as good as iPhone, especially in low light situation, but it has been improved a lot, and the difference is getting pretty close. Again, the best result is from the actual camera application, and for that I recommend using the quick record function, which is perfect. Lets you switch to different camera modes, including back and front. Now when it comes to software, Samsung is now bigger than Android. Yes, even Google cannot compete. This phone has 4 years of major Android updates, which is a killer surprise that no one expected. The S22 Ultra will get Android updates up to Android 16. No Android phone on the market right now can promise that long-term upgrade. Now as always, there is room for improvement. The biggest improvement that Samsung has to bring to their flagship phones is battery performance. Yes, it's good, it's actually great, but it's not on the iPhone 13 Pro Max level. They need to figure out what crazy black magic Apple is doing on the iPhone 13 Pro Max, cause that thing is just on a different level. The reason why battery life on the iPhone 13 Pro Max is so good despite having a smaller battery than the S22 Ultra is because of the Apple A15, which is super efficient and optimized. In my usage, the battery life on the S22 Ultra is only slightly better than the S21 Ultra. Nothing all that exciting yet. Hopefully a software update will make things better, but don't expect crazy results. Oh, by the way, the 45 watt charger is a no. The gains over 25 watt charging is just 7%, so you can definitely save money by going for the 25-watt charger, or you might already have this charger lying around in your house. Now moving forward, Samsung has to bring some real gains when it comes to the chips. Like, the improvement that we got compared to previous models is quite low. I have the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 model, and it is so far surprisingly good with heat management. Again, I haven't been gaming for too long, so once these phones are out officially on February 25th, we'll see how majority of Galaxy S22 Ultra units perform. But right now, it seems like there are some big differences between Exynos and Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 models. I really wish that in the future, once and for all, Samsung should bring their own chip. They have AMD on their hand. They've recently hired some ex-Apple employees, so we can definitely expect something better next year. So overall, I think the Galaxy S22 Ultra does justice to all the hype that was created. If you have the S21 Ultra, I don't think it's worth upgrading because the S21 Ultra is still very good with almost the same hardware, and of course it's getting 4 years of software updates. But for Note 20 Ultra users, there's definitely a lot to look forward to, like the new design and the new big camera upgrade, of course, with the better zoom and bigger battery size. Lastly, for those who are thinking about going for the Galaxy S22 Plus, again, I just think that you should just go for the Ultra because you get a lot for just $200, like the S Pen, the bigger battery, the bigger, brighter screen, the better main camera, and the better long-range zoom. All in all, I think it's the worth extra $200 jump from the S22 Plus, and if I have to choose a bigger model, it will always be Ultra. So these were my thoughts on the Galaxy S22 Ultra after a week of usage. I'll definitely do an updated video after a month, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. With that being said, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.